Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone is having a great evening. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. Wherever you are, if it's night, if it's the AM, whatever it is, I hope you're having a great time. I normally don't go live, but I wanted to test this out. I wanted to see live. Like I never tried it before, so I think I'm gonna give it a shot tonight. Um, I'm gonna wait to see if anyone joins. If not, I'm just gonna get this quick little message off. Just a little quick something for you guys. I know you guys have been seeing me post a couple of clips, on some movies. Um, I encourage you guys to check those movies out. The 80s created some of the most woke movies there are in existence. And since that time, there's been a lot of woke movies that have been created, quote woke, for lack of a better term. But I would advise you guys to check out that movie if you would like. There's two movies that I highly recommend. I posted some clips about those movies on my community board. I recommend They Live. That movie is a phenomenal movie that pretty much goes beyond the veil to give you an example of, some of the things that are happening in plain sight that people aren't able to really see because it depends on what level of consciousness a person is at. That would give them access to certain knowledge. Now, another reason why, another thing is this: the reason why I don't share a lot of some of the high level knowledge things that I'm aware of on YouTube. Number one, I invested a lot in myself and in my journey and in my knowledge. Literally, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money. So, um, that is the price to pay for the type of knowledge that is very high level. A lot of people aren't willing to pay that. So, that type of knowledge requires some sort of exchange in order for you to receive it. If you're not willing to pay that, then that means that knowledge is not for you. And that's one of the reasons why I don't share a lot of knowledge on this particular platform or certain platforms. Another reason is that not every knowledge is for everyone. Contrary to popular belief, some people think that all knowledge is for everyone. This is not so. Not everyone is qualified for certain levels of knowledge. You have not displayed the behaviors or have taken the actions or have actually chosen to go forth and claim that knowledge. So it's not going to just drop out of the sky in your laps. There has to be some sort of work that is done in order to obtain the grace of high knowledge. Some people just expect that when other beings become enlightened, that they are to share, share, share. No, that is not so. You need to do the work, work, work to get to where it is that you desire to be. And I think that's one of the things that society is missing in a whole. Society, based on my observations, has been conditioned to be sort of lazy and lackadaisical, amongst many other things. However, the laziness I find is what's hindering growth, expansion, development, success, just overall use of imagination, tapping into the interior world to bring that forth into the exterior world, that takes some sort of work within. Got to exercise your imagination. A lot of people aren't willing to do that part, and plenty of the other parts as well. It's not only just reading books that were written by an external source. It's about getting inside of the book that is within you, the book of your life, which contains a lot of knowledge and information that is specifically designed for you on your journey because it's personal, right? So, not everyone is going to have the same exact information, but that's why we come across others on our journey if we're not in hermit mode. And even if you're in hermit mode, you most likely will be communicating within. So you'll be tapped in with source, getting all of that information directly from within, right? That's the most powerful information that there is in existence. It is within you, right? The universe within you. We're all universes. So there's multiple universes, that type of thing. And then we enlighten each other with whatever knowledge we have to share. Could be similar because we're picking up from the same frequency of source and told in your unique way. Or it could be something that the person was completely unaware of, and you enlighten them by bringing awareness to that piece of knowledge. The fact of the matter is that we're not going to get the knowledge if we don't put in the work that it takes to obtain it, whatever work that may be. Part of that is using your imagination. That piece is missing from society, and one of the reasons why it's missing is because of the heavy programming that's out there. There's a lot of heavy programming happening. It's been happening since times immemorial, really. You know, amnesia is very rampant. There's quite a few amnesiac divine beings out there. Don't remember exactly who they are, why they're here, etc. But that's why you have to put the work in to exercise your imagination so that within you, you can bring forth the knowledge that is locked within you, that you hold the key. You possess that to open that door or whatever it is you want to call it, the lock, you have the key to bring forth that knowledge. So you're literally the lock and the key. And you're literally the blueprint. All of that is within you. It's in all of us. And it's unique to you, just like a blueprint is unique to a specific infrastructure, a specific building, right? We all have our unique blueprint, which is tailored for our divine destiny that is unfolding each and every day, right? Each and every day that we sleep, which is the cousin to death, we wake up. So we're constantly transitioning. They call it death. It's really transitioning. And we awaken. So we're resurrecting every time that we go to sleep and awake. It's happening consistently. The consistent process of death and rebirth. It's happening on a daily basis. The prime example of that, like I just mentioned, is when you go to sleep, which is the cousin of death, and you wake up. That's just a simple way to explain it, right? Thanks for the thumbs up. I see that I have one follower. Welcome. Happy that you're here. I'm hoping that this little message that I'm getting out there, because I don't usually go live. I'm not sure who it is that's watching me. I did turn the comments off. This is the first time that I'm going live, so take it easy on me, okay? But I want to get this message out real quick. So laziness is one of the things that is really holding society back in a whole, and the programming is specifically designed to make 8+ billion that's accounted for Okay, because I'm sure all of the people on planet Earth are not 100% accounted for. Come on, we miss this. People miss the census, all types of stuff, and we don't even want to get like into great detail about the beings, the extraterrestrial beings, and different stuff like that that are here on planet Earth that are not even being counted, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on. So, in order for you to control such a large population, there's certain techniques that you would have to employ in order to control them. Programming, right, is the number one tool that's used to navigate society, to do exactly what it is that the handlers of the world would like for people to do. The programming happens through radio, television shows, especially Ratchet TV. You know what I'm saying? Not the, let's see, Ratchet TV, meaning like shows that show like people in a negative light and stuff like that. It's like they're navigating society to be dumbed down, and that's what is acceptable to produce large increments of money, right? Versus people that are scholastic that actually should be getting large amounts of money because that takes a lot more effort, right? To think, to be learned, to actually do some work to grow your mind, right? It's easy for anyone to glamorize, no judgment. I'm just giving an example of programming, how it works. But those that are learned in this type of world, you know, even though there are worlds within worlds, whatever dimension it's in, that the programming is happening where society is being dumbed down, right? The learned ones are not the ones that possibly get the most money because that's not the propaganda. It doesn't go with the propaganda of dumbing society down so that it can be people can easily be manipulated and controlled, hence navigated in the direction of the plan that the handlers of the world would like for 8+ billion people to follow, right? So radio, television, advertisements, like when you go out and you see billboards, fashion is one of the biggest ways. There used to be a brand called Obey. Listen, there's just a lot of stuff going on, right? I posted a couple of videos of movie clips on my community board. I'm going to go back to that real quick. I really encourage you guys to check out They Live. It's from the 80s. It's a very enlightening movie. It helped to enlighten me on my journey, right? It's very good. Another one is Jupiter Ascending. That movie is a fantastic movie that gives some great examples of some of the extraterrestrial things that are happening right in plain sight, but it's hidden because it's a world within a world. And if the veil is not pulled back from your eyes, you will not be able to see those things or be able to even comprehend it to be a truth. If you're not in that dimension, if you're in a more dense dimension, such as the third dimension, fourth dimension, that is possibly not going to be something that could be considerably real to you because in those dimensions, most people are blind. Their inner eye is not opened. Their ears, their spiritual ears are not opened. So their clears are blocked. You know, the clairs, they're blocked. Most of the people in those dimensions have that happening, you know. The higher you rise in dimensions, the more those gifts open up and you're able to start to see the spirit realm in cohesion with the physical realm and be able to decipher what is really going on. So, laziness is one of the things that is pretty much holding society back from ascension because everyone has been conditioned to be to be lazy, where they expect things to just fall out of the sky into their lap. Even with manifestation, there has to be some sort of effort that is put into it in order for you to produce something from the non physical that is a feeling in cohesion with a thought. The feeling is kind of like, let's say that the thought is like wood and the feeling is the fire, right? So that's the passion that is going to drive that thought from just being in the inner reality to now manifest into the physical reality. So there has to be some sort of effort on your part, right? There's certain techniques that you have to apply to get your imagination to work effectively so that you can produce the manifestation results that you are looking to produce. So, laziness is going to hold you back from that. That's one of the obstacles that has to be overcome in order for you to become a great manifester. All right, I just wanted to drop that on you on y'all real quick. I hope that that jewel will help you in some sort of way. And I think I may go live again more and more. It's actually kind of cool. I get to flow a little impromptu and give you guys some random thoughts. I think you guys will probably appreciate that. All right, I'm going to get out of here now. Thank you for stopping by. And for those that are going to watch this live at a future date, I hope the same thing for you as well. All right. Ciao, Bella.